Alright gang, we are out and about. And we just found, well, we found a button earlier, but it was nothing too descriptive. But now we found a buckle. And I have to admit, I have never found a buckle quite like this. Anyway gang, stay tuned for more. Silver! Anyway gang, MC found a 1917 Mercury dime. Anyway gang, we're just getting started. Stay tuned. Alright gang, well this rang up good, but I don't think it's silver. It's a beat up $50. Anyway gang, stay tuned. Alright gang, MC has done it again. He's got himself a, looks like 1830s, 1840s, maybe even into the 50s, large cent. But we're going to put it in oil. We're not going to clean it up anymore out here. And we'll try to see if we can get a date off of it a little bit later on. Alright gang, stay tuned. Alright gang, we are out doing a little bit of mudlarking. We are going to try to see what we can find. Anyway gang, I already been out here with the metal detector a little bit, but it's just a little too trashed. But anyway gang, we're going to see what we can spy. I already threw some stuff up on the bank, but I'm going to take a walk along with me and just see what we can eye. And like I said, I already cheated. I already been down here a little bit with my metal detector, so yeah, some stuff I already threw up on the bank, and yeah, we're gonna just see what we can find. Hey, and if you see anything, do give a shout out. Now, there are some old pop bottles or Coke bottles, depending on where you happen to be in the country. And the tide here is still going out. Actually, it was on my way home from metal detecting, and I just happened to catch this tide the way I didn't really plan it. So, hey, you know, sometimes you just got to take advantage of circumstances as they happen, and such as this tide going out. But yeah, gang, unfortunately, yeah, over the years, people were dumping this crap here way back when. And hey, you know what? It's our treasure now. But anyway, gang, and what's really cool is some of the old bottles and stuff. Why they still have the writing on it. You can see which companies they are, and yeah, that's too cool. And I wasn't most going to do this live, but I'd rather drop a several $100 camera versus a multi-$100 phone. But anyway, gang. And again, if you happen to see anything, just give a shout out. And hopefully I'll be able to find it again. I did find like a Pond's extract lid. You can always find the bottles, but sometimes the lids are just a bit scarce than the bottles. I mean, there's such a range of artifacts up here. I mean, there's crockery, there's bottles. It just spans several generations. There's an old, I think that's a Pepsi bottle. And here we got C.H. Butterworth and Company, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Yeah, we're about to take a look, see what they actually made. And here's actually a piece of pottery. This may be Native American even. See, they too are dumping their stuff. No, I'm kidding. I don't think this is native. But it is pottery. Eh. And oh, there's that lid. So we're going to throw that in the bag, and we'll take that on home with us. But yeah, gang, you just never know what's going to be uncovered from one tide to the next. And so far this year, I've only really done probably one mudlarking trip, and it got kind of too buggy. I don't mind the bugs so much, except for when they get too buggy. And yeah, I think it was last week, and yeah, they were just too much. Hey, look, there you go. Well, maybe that's not that lid. I don't know. But you know what? They're both going in the bag, and we'll take them on home and clean them up. And if not, we'll have to research and find out what that was a lid to. And where'd that lid go? Oh, found it. But anyway, gang, I think that was a Hires root beer bottle, I believe. I may be wrong. But hey, if you guys know, let me know. But as you can tell, all the paint has completely come off. And there's another soda bottle up there. And just never know what you may find. Hey, I had the metal detector out here. I was hoping to find silver, but that didn't quite happen. And like I said, there is just a different array of stuff dating from all kinds of time periods. So they've been like really dumping here for a long time before they actually stopped. Looks like crockery there. And it looks like part of a vase. And actually, I saw this area back in the winter. Unfortunately, with the wind blowing, it was actually a tidal blowout. But with the wind blowing, it was something like minus 10 degrees. And yeah, I didn't get out here. Would have loved to, but and also too, gang, I kind of forgot my gloves. I don't have my gloves with me, and I really should have, because yeah, when you're handling this stuff, yeah, you should really be wearing gloves. And unfortunately, I think my luck is kind of running out because the tide is coming back in. You can tell where some of my feet prints are actually in the mud. But yeah, over the years the stuff will wash out of the bank and yeah, come trickling on down. Oh, looks like a neck of a milk bottle. And what's that? Looks like a candlestick holder. It's ceramic. That's kind of cool. Well, we're going to throw that in the bag. Uh-oh, gang. Alright, that was just a fluke, and you know what? That was kind of cool. I'll try and wash it up a little bit. It's a neat glass. This cork top. It is molded. But you know what, gang? Well, we're going to put that in the bag too. But it's kind of weird. I haven't been out here for since last year sometime, and I'm just amazed by how much stuff has changed. It's almost like having new inventory. But a buddy of mine actually doesn't have a metal detector, but will walk the banks of the mud flats and will find coins laying flat on top after they've eroded down from like the bank and stuff. But also, gang, always want to kind of give a word of caution. You always want to be careful in the mud, because yeah, you can actually sink up to your keister in it and get stuck, and that's just no kind of fun. It's actually kind of dangerous in this aspect of you get stuck up to your keister and can't get out, and nobody knows where you're at, or etc. Why, yeah, tide could come in and you go blub blub. So always be cautious. Err on the side of safety. And that's another cork topper. And you know what? We're going to leave that for somebody else. If it was a pretty color, if it had embossing, we'd take it. But anyway, gang. See if you guys see it. You see it? I see it. I think I know what that is. Could it be? Yeah, gang, it is. That there is a valve stem from like a Model T Ford. That is too cool. Well, we'll definitely throw that in the bag. Got some fish jumping. But yeah, gang, we'll throw that in the bag. I got this thing for car parts, but I did think there was an old tire up here on the bank somewhere. But as you can tell, yep, the tide's coming in. But we won't be here too much longer. Like I said, this was just kind of like a fluke. I wasn't even planning on stopping, but I saw the tide was down, and I was kind of going to go home and get cleaned up and get some dinner, and then, yeah, saw this tide. I thought, you know what? Yeah, we're going to have to check it out. Some sort of predator in there chasing the fish around. And I did actually find a caramel colored glass Coca-Cola bottle in here one year, but unfortunately it was broke. It would have been oh so nice if it was whole, but back in the day, there used to be a couple boats in here that were docked. And there was actually a tree line along this road at that time. But over the years, they've gone. And we're just kind of left with the trashy remnants. There's another pop bottle. Hey, there's a spoon up there. We'll grab that and see what this says. Sprays, F. Winkle and Company, England. Let me take a look at it. Oh, it's got a pattern on it. Some painted chinaware. Let's see if we got any writing. Nope. Oh, spoon. I don't think it's silver. Well, I think it has an initial at the top of it. Can't quite make it out. Is it an L? Or a J? I don't know. But you know what, gang? We'll put it in the bag and we'll take it on home and check it out. Oh, there's that tire, old skinny car tire. Who knows? That could be the tire from the Model T valve stem. You never know. And you got that Pepsi bottle again. Anyway, gang, well, I think it's time for me to head on. I gotta go home, get cleaned up, have dinner, and as always, you guys know, stay tuned.
You don't understand. You take the bucket and you put it under the cow's udder. Huh? You take the bucket and you put it under the cow's udder. The cow's udder what? Not udder what? The cow's udder. I take the bucket and I put it where? Under the cow's udder. The cow's udder what? Not udder what? Put it under the cow's udder something. Not udder something. Put it under the cow's udder nothing. You just put it under the cow's udder. The cow's udder what? Not udder what? You go to the source. What? You go right to the source. Who's talking about source? I want source. I'll pick apples. It comes from direct from the source. The cow's tank. What? Tanks. You welcome. Now let me. The cow's udder what? Under here. Under there. Now go and milk the cow.